So you want to learn Newton's laws, do you? Go somewhere else. Sorry, that's my twin, Cat Maris. He threw this lemon over here. So actually, we're going to be going into Newton's 3 laws. Let's get right into it.
Newton's laws of motion consist of 3 laws. The first one is inertia. Inertia, in its scientific definition, is a property of matter by which an object continues its existing state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line, unless that state is changed by an external force. This pretty much means that an object in motion or at rest will remain in that state until it is acted on by an external force. Inertia can be seen because when I throw the ball, it is in a constant state of motion, but then external forces act upon it. In this case, it is gravity and the wall it collides with.
Newton's second law is the mathematical equation F net equals mass times acceleration. This basically means that the force is equal to the mass times the acceleration of the object. In addition to this is the law of conservation of momentum. This law states that in a collision, the force of the first object is equal to an opposite of the second object. Basically, the second law means that you can calculate a force using F net equals m times a. Basically, you can find an applied force by multiplying the mass times the acceleration of the object that's applying the force.
A great example of Newton's second law in your everyday life is something like NASCAR racing. So, for this example, I will show how more force will let an object go farther. So I'll put more force on the orange race car than the green one, and you can see what happens. So I'll put more force on the orange one, and the orange one will go much farther, since there's more force pushing on it. In the third and final law, it states, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. This means, in simple terms, to do something, there's an opposite force that lets that happen. Me walking on a treadmill shows that as I move forward, the ground beneath me moves the opposite way to let me move forward. And this shows how Newton's 3 laws acts in your everyday life.